Celebrating women's empowerment means a lot to me because it means the public is able to acknowledge that women have been through a tremendous amount of suffering throughout history and are still facing many challenges today. It is also important for women to take a look at what it truly means to feel empowered. It's a chance for women and the world to reflect on the reality that yes, we too as women have a voice and a choice. It's a time for women to recognize that our voices do matter and that if we make them loud enough, people will listen. What makes this month even better is that it acknowledges and promotes women empowering other women. As women, we should be our own number one supporter. We should never try to tear one another down. Instead, we need to build each other up. In the world we live in, we have to be able to count on one another to understand the challenges that we are facing as women in a male-dominated society. That's why I believe being involved in a sports team is so invaluable to women. Studies have been done to show that girls who play sports often do better in school and have better social lives thanks to the group of friends they make on their team and other teams. It has also been proven that playing sports give girls higher self-esteem and more self-confidence. As a young girl, I can remember there being no better feeling than when I was able to score a point and my whole team was cheering me on. It's a sense of value that you gain by being involved in a team of people who all support you. Though it's important to note that being a female athlete is not always the easiest when you realize the issues within gender inequality. In the sports industry, women are constantly objectified by fans, commentators, and sometimes even coaches. The media has also created an impossible standard for what women should look like. What they tend to forget is that certain body types often do better for certain sports, but they still expect us to all look the same. The cold hard fact is that I have seen women of all shapes and sizes able to excel at the sport of their choice. Unfortunately, these women still have to face sexist comments such as female athletes aren't strong or talented enough to perform. I can't tell you how many times I have heard someone say, "Oh, I can't watch the women play because they are too slow," even though we work just as hard as our male counterparts. My final message to Pratt athletes who identify as women is this. Even if we haven't been told directly due to history and certain social expectations, women have consciously or unconsciously come to the conclusion that to a certain degree society assumes our position as women is next to a man. Though tell me this, athletes, was there ever a man holding your hand when you scored your point, made that winning shot, or crossed that finish line? Male coaches and teammates may have given you advice, but it was you who has gotten yourself this far, and it has been you pushing yourself to greatness. During this month of women's empowerment, it is a time to remember that it was, has, and always will be your choice to keep pushing and continuing to succeed.